My mom was a dancer. Although her dancing days are behind her as I was growing up, she still spent countless hours in her living room teaching me the basics. We both wanted me to dance. There was just one little problem. I was not coordinated or flexible at all. Unable to do the splits or even a backbend, it seemed like this was a dream out of reach. Luckily though, when I was 3, I fell in love with color guard instead. Since my dad was a band director, I was lucky enough to start learning early. The instructors he worked with let me not only watch rehearsals, but practice with them as well. The high school girls even took their time after rehearsal to work with me on gymnastics and dance, but I never thought of it as dancing. The addition of flags, rifles, sabers, and whatever else they decided to work with seemed to make it all come together for me. Now I knew I was dancing in guard, it just seemed completely different then. It was what I called guard dancing. Even in 4th grade, when I started competing, this thought continued, and it kept going for most of my competitive career. Until my junior year of high school, that is. That's when we were informed that dance classes, taught by a legitimate dance instructor, were to become part of our rehearsals, and I knew everything was about to change. I was terrified. This is it, I thought. This is when they realize I can't actually dance. It turned out to be me who had something to realize, though. Standing there in the front of block, following along with the modern Martha Graham-style choreography we were learning, I realized that not only could I dance, but I loved it. After that, I couldn't seem to get enough of dance. I started studying terminology, practicing technique in the mirror at home, and taking classes at a local dance studio. Dance became what my life and time centered around, and even though I knew I was behind, I spent the next 2 years working. I never felt like I could call myself a dancer, though. I just still didn't feel as though I had ever really danced. So I decided to audition for a campus dance troupe. I knew my countless hours of practicing were going to pay off. I was going to be a dancer. The audition was amazing. For the first time in my life, I felt like I could dance outside of guard. When I got home, I stretched in front of the computer, waiting on the email saying I got a spot. I got rejected. My technique was good, but I didn't pick up on the choreography quickly enough. I was devastated. I was furious. I worked harder. Technique was the foundation, but I had never grown past that. So I found routines online to learn. Dance had finally become more to me than just feet positions or arm placement. It was how I expressed myself. My emotions began to pour out of my body as I moved, and for the first time, I knew I was a dancer. With my newfound passion, I found the nerve to go to another audition, to be a dancer for the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I got it. Now when someone tries to say, I can't dance, I just smile and reply, neither could I.